Hey Suds fam, welcome back to our channel. My name is Marley and today we're going to have some fun. If you're interested in finding out what we're about to do, stick around, it's coming up. Hey Suds fam. Okay, so I'm Marley and my husband's name is Carson and we are the Suds family. And today I wanted to do something a little fun. I wanted to do the Southern Accent Challenge. As most of you know, I am from the South and I talk a little differently than other people. So I thought it would be fun if I sat down and I talked about all the different sayings that we say down in the South. And people are going to be challenged. I've already challenged a couple people. They're going to do their videos and they'll be up sometime this week. But I thought this would be really fun for us to get to know each other. I know each state and each time zone or whatever, I know you each have your own sayings that you say. But us Southerners, we have our own sayings. And if you've heard these before, then you've probably got Southern blood in you. So, everyone pull up your snacks and your drink and let's get started. Okay. So these are sayings that you might hear me say if you knew me on a regular basis. I don't really say it on YouTube because I don't have a reason to say it on YouTube, because these sayings, some of them I might say on YouTube, but these sayings are actually sayings you say to someone face to face. Okay, the first one. Well, bless your little heart. This is something that I heard growing up. I lived in Georgia and I lived in Mississippi. And my grandmother always used to say, bless your heart. And yeah, I say it a lot. I say it to my friends. I say it to my family. I say it a lot. So this is really a saying that I really say, bless your little heart. Sometimes I say, bless your little pea-picking heart. See, there's the Southern slang. Okay, the next saying is fixin' to. I say this a lot too. I say, I'm fixin' to go to the store. I say that a lot. Okay, I'm fixin' to fix my hair. Or I'm fixing to go get something to eat. You don't use the G at the end of fixin'. Okay. You won't amount to a hill of beans. Yes, this is something that is said on a daily around where I live. And I have said it a couple times. You will not amount to a hill of beans there, dude. Okay. It's blowing up a storm outside. We're about to see a tornado out there. It's blowing up a storm. We say that also. Here's one of my favorites that you'll probably hear me say a lot on YouTube. We're about to go over yonder and get us some their water. Did you catch it? Yeah, I say over yonder, which basically means over there. She's madder than a wet hen. Yep, I say that too. Madder than a wet hen means she's aggravated. Well, I'm just going to keep talking till the cows come home. Did you catch it? I reckon I'm going to run up to the store and get me some water. Y'all, I reckon it's something that I use a lot. I don't know if I've used it on YouTube yet, but I reckon it's something that I've been saying since I was knee-high to a grasshopper. Okay, she's as pretty as a peach. I'm originally from Georgia, so I'm as pretty as a peach because Georgia peaches are females from Georgia. I'm just worn slap out. My husband says that a lot when he comes home. He's worn slap out. And you know what? I say that a lot too because it basically means you're exhausted. Well, hold your horses, I'll be there in a minute. Basically means just wait a minute. Well, I declare, this is something we've heard the older generation say around here, and I say it too. Well, I declare, I guess I need to go in there and cook up some supper. I heard people say they haven't heard supper said a lot too. I know some people call it dinner, but around here we call it supper. It's hot as all get out outside. Yep, that basically means it's very hot. There's another saying coming up that I can put with that. Well, I be heavens to Betsy. You need to go outside and get you some air. Or you need to go inside and get you some air. I got that backwards. Well, I be heavens to Betsy. You need to go inside and get you some air. It's too dang hot out here. Hush your mouth. That's something that I heard in church. If you got to talking in church and the older generation heard you, they would literally turn around and say, hush your mouth. Well, he just thinks he's too big for his britches. I got news for you. Nobody's too big for their britches. That basically means you're never too big for discipline. Can't, never, could. Now, I'm pretty sure y'all say this. Okay, I'm pretty sure y'all say this. But this is something that we say around here. Here's my favorite. Y'all are about to laugh. I say this a lot. It's hotter than a well digger's butt outside. When I first to my husband, he looked at me like, huh? Because he's originally from North Carolina, so he's never heard that saying before. Which basically means it's hot as all get out outside. I'll be there indirectly. You ever heard that? That basically means I'll be there in a minute. Okay, and these are some words that I say differently than most people, that most people look at me funny, especially in Mississippi, because there's some people in Mississippi that talk completely different than this. I get this from my Georgia accent. I say ain't. You call them your aunt, I call them my aunt, because that's how I was taught growing up. My aunt is my aunt. I say caramel. This one really trips people up. And I've even had some people make fun of me over this. Pecan. Y'all know it as pecan. I know it as pecan. I even had someone ask me, can a pea pee in a can? I don't know, but I call it what I was taught growing up. I call it pecans. I say tennis shoes, which I'm pretty sure some of you say tennis shoes. I say water, which is water. And you can either say Coke, pop, or soda. I say Coke. It doesn't matter if it's Sprite, it doesn't matter if it's Dr. Pepper, I'll still say, babe, get me a Coke. He'll be like, because he knows me by now, he'll be like, what do you mean Coke? Do you want Dr. Pepper? Do you want Sprite? What do you want? And I'll correct myself and I'll be like, I'm sorry, I meant I want a Dr. Pepper. But I do say Coke a lot. So, did you catch any of the Southern accent in any of that? Because you cannot help it when you have an accent, especially someone that does not really talk to you every day and they actually watch your videos. So, I challenge ZennyTube and Christy's Life and 24 Family to this challenge. And y'all can go ahead and challenge whoever you want. You can come up with your sayings if you want. That's up to you. If you're used to Southern talk and there's sayings that I didn't use, go right ahead and fill in the blanks. That's all I could come up with, because that's really all I could, come up with. And that's really all I say. I mean, I say more than that, but right now I'm just having a brain fart, y'all. So I wanted to keep this video short, not too long, because I know some of y'all don't like long videos. So that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to keep it short, but I'm trying to keep it entertaining. So I hope this video was very entertaining for y'all. This is how I talk on a daily basis, especially when I'm not on YouTube. My husband has heard it all the time. He hears this all the time. So there's a couple things I don't say around him, but that's because it's been a while since I've used a couple of those sayings. But just remember, y'all, nobody's too big for their britches. Y'all have a blessed day, and we will catch you next time. We love you. God loves you. We will see you next time, everyone.